Process Equipment Company Limited Technologichеское оборудование is the leading engineering company in Russia specialized in technical and technological provision of fish processing activities. We propose to our clients modern solutions which permit to fish processing facilities to raise the quality of their products and the production effectiveness. The main directions of the company are design to and technical equipment of Selman's primary processing shops. Our equipment helps to processing facilities to increase the production output of the ready-made production, to simplify the system of production account, to reduce the production costs and to decrease the necessity in personnel, to raise the quality of the products in production. We design facilities with the account of compatibility with any previously installed their equipment. A Selman's processing shop normally includes raw materials fostering section, primary processing section, blocks freezing section, eggs section, tearing and calibration section, waste processing section. The raw materials fostering section is designed depending upon the method of the raw supply. As a rule, the raw materials are supplied in 3 ways. In bulk by dump trucks. In this case, the fostering of the raw material is accomplished through the above-ground bunker with an overpass, from where the fish is delivered to the weighing bunker by the scraper transporter. By fish pumps, in this case, the raw material is fostered through the bunker water separator, from where the fish is delivered for weighing. In cubotainers, delivered to a special device which lifts them, overturns them into the weighing bunker and put them down. After weighing at the weighing bunker, the fish is distributed among the shops accumulating bunkers. The distribution system is represented by a transporter equipped with gates driven by pneumatic cylinders. Amount and the volume of accumulating bunkers is normally calculated in order to ensure the preservation of the daily volume of raw materials to be supplied. In order to preserve the quality of the product, the accumulating bunkers are equipped with the raw cooling system based on the more sophisticated liquid ice technology. This cooling system ensures better quality of product preservation and lower operator costs as compared to all the existing analogs. From accumulating bunkers, the fish is delivered to the primary processing section. During the processing phase, the fish is passing through the following technological stages: sorting, beheading, cutting, extraction of eggs, milks, guts, washing of internal cavity, outside washing, calibrating by size and species, packaging into standard block forms and delivery for freezing. Alongside with that, any operation, if necessary, can be excluded from the technological process, while any kind of raw material can be processed in a different technological mode. Out of fostering bunkers, the fish gets onto the belt of fostering conveyor and then to the belt of the scraper transporter. While moving along the scraper transporter, the fish is intensively washed by the water spray system. Further, the fish by a chute is delivered to the belt of the sorting transporter, by sides of which working places of sorting operators are organized. Unconditioned fish and bycatch are selected there. Processing of fish is accomplished on slotted conveyors. A slotted conveyor is a reliable one. It is intended for a long-term, non-stop exploitation in a highly corrosive environment. It is an economic one and independent and compatible with previously installed machinery and equipment, and undemanding the skills of personnel as soon as it is organized on principle of a conveyor, where every operator executes only one simplest technological operation affordable to anyone after an elementary education. The conveyor is very simple in technical maintenance and repair, and it can be mounted both at ashore facilities and on-board vessels. The slotted conveyor consists of the following main components: 2 knives head cutter, electromechanical, either pneumatic, semi-automatic, guillotine type 1, slotted transporter with regulated speed of the belt movement, trays, either transporters for collection and delivery of eggs, bags and milks, trays with water supply for waste collection, vacuum system of kidney cleaning, fish washing system with water recirculation and the scraper transporter for lifting the fish. Processing of fish starts with the beheading. The fish is supplied to the receiving tray of the head cutter, equipped with 2 V-type knives, permitting to cut heads with minimum loss of the product and without incising the eggs bags. Further on, the fish is transferred to the exit tray. It's possible for the raw fish to bypass the knives in order to produce the product with head. Optionally, there can be installed an automatic head cutter. After beheading, the fish is supplied to the slotted transporter. Its belt is moving in a single-step mode with a regulated speed, permitting to change the production output from 22 to 40 fishes a minute at each side of the conveyor. Special design of the tray permits to process fishes from 800 grams to 9 kilograms of weight. The use of the slotted conveyor excludes the insemination of eggs as soon as the eggs bags, meals and other guards are separated already during the extraction from the abdomen cavity of the fish and further on are not getting in touch. Besides, the abdomen cavity of the fish is constantly in the operator's field of view. Thus, the possibility of the eggs bags bruise, either insufficient cleaning of the kidney, is significantly reduced. In order to remove the fish's kidney, there is used a system of vacuum cleaning. The use of special construction vacuum spoons permit to completely remove the kidney without separating costal bones while working with a fixed fish. After the vacuum cleaning, the fish is delivered to the washing system, where the abdomen cavity is washed by a strong stream of water from slotted injectors. Then the fish gets into a bath to be rinsed from outside, and then by the scraper conveyor it is delivered through the water spray system for laying into block forms, either for fish selection or a separate freezing. Along the slotted transporter there are situated 10 operators' working places from each side. The first one is meant for the operator who puts the fish into the slot with abdomen up and rudder outside of operator. The next two places are meant for operator cutting the abdomen of the fish. Further on there is a place for an operator incising the gullet. Next, there are two places for operators who extract and place into separate trays eggs bags, meals and other guards. At other working places, the kidney incising and cleaning takes place. The last working place is meant for the fish inspection. 7 persons, including those working with the head cutter, can process up to 35 fishes a minute at one side. Maximum production output of the slotted conveyor amounts to 84 fishes a minute by 24 operators. The processed fish is delivered by transporter to the sorting and laying section. In case of single frozen fishes are intended to be produced, in the beginning of the section there is placed the manual sorting line. The working places are equipped with weights and measuring rulers. The system of trays permits to accumulate the fish of a certain sort on the laying table, from where the fish is being laid into special baskets on plastic inners. Baskets with fish in are stockpiled on a shelf rack, which is moved to the single species freezing section. This section represents a system of air-type fast-freezing apparatus, autonomous, either connected to the central system of coolant supply or a tunnel freezing apparatus. The fish, not selected for individual freezing, is delivered to the section of laying into block forms, which consist of 2 transporters with curves where the fish is moved in a circular way. One of the transporters is equipped with gates driven by pneumatic cylinders. Remote control of gates permits to operators to direct the fish flows to their table accumulators. Each such a table is equipped with 2 weighing terminals and has 2 levels. To the lower level of the table, which is at the same height of the weight surface, the filled block forms are moved. To the upper level, empty block forms are supplied. At each operator's working place, not less than 2 block forms a minute are filled. Eggs bags are sorted at a separate section. It represents a transporter with operators' working places organized along with the weighing terminals and tables for empty and full block form. Either it is a round table at which the similar working places are organized. Eggs bags, as a rule, are laid into aero block forms of 7 kilos each. At that, a special insert of waxed carton is placed into the block liner. Meals and heads are laid into block forms at specially equipped table accumulators with a washing system and weighing terminals. Waste and bycatch are collected by trays and transporter system and delivered to the grinding mill. Afterward, by the screw pump, are delivered to the waste processing section. Filled block forms are collected at a shelf rack buffer, from where by chain conveyor they are delivered to a free fast freezing apparatus. Frozen block forms are knocked out from the freezing apparatus to a similar transporter. After the block forms are knocked out and washed, they are delivered by the chain transporter to buffer storages, from where they are distributed to laying sections. The first part of the tearing section is meant for defrosting, knocking out, glazing and packaging of frozen fish block form. Block formed with the frozen fish are supplied from freezing apparatus and are passing through defrosting. Further, on the knockout table, the lid is taken off the block form, the fish is knocked out of the block form and delivered for glazing. An empty block form and the lid are delivered by transporter to the washing. With a production output up to 4 tons an hour, the drum-type glazing machine is installed in the section, while with a production output of more than 4 tons an hour, the belt one is used. After glazing, fish blocks through a chute are delivered to a table where they are being packed into the polyethylene insert and into a sack. Further, the sack is supplied to a rolling table where it is being sawed up and placed onto a pallet, which after being filled is transferred to the storage facility. Also, at this section the blocks with meals and heads are similarly knocked out and packed. The second part of the tearing section is intended for glazing and packaging of individually frozen fish into the polyethylene tubing and a carton box. The third part of the section is intended for the block forms with frozen eggs bags knocking out and packaging. As a rule, eggs bags are frozen in Euroblock forms, representing a tray with 2 holes in the bottom. Defrosting and glazing in this case are unacceptable. Thus, the knocking out of these blocks is executed at a special device. The knocked-out blocks are packed into a carton box, while the free forms are returned to the raw sorting and laying section. Raw section is designed for processing raw of different species of salmon and permits to execute the following technological operations: sorting of eggs bags on the circular table, fixing of eggs bags on a special device, manual either mechanical screening, manual either mechanical salting and squeezing of the raw, admixing of spices, oil and preserves, inspection on backlit inspection conveyors with vacuum forceps, raw packing. Eggs bags are delivered to the raw section by anti-chopper of the hydrate chute either by transporter and get onto the circular table. There the eggs bags are additionally washed by seawater either by the brine. With that the water is drained through the perforation holes of the table. The eggs bags are sorted as for fish species and the quality and are laid onto plastic boxes which then are delivered for weighing. After weighing, each basket with eggs bags is placed on the table for fixing the raw and overturned to the moving belt with scrapers. An empty basket is delivered to the upper tray of the receiving table, while the eggs bags along the plastic belt with scrapers are moved through the bath filled with a salt solution. The time of eggs bag staying in the bath is regulated by the belt speed of movement and makes from 2 to 10 minutes. With the help of a special device, it is possible to regulate the density of the salt solution. Regulation is accomplished by 2 faucets in accordance to rotometer's indications. The device permits to establish the density from 1 to 1.19. In case it is not necessary to fix the eggs in bags, the salt solution is not poured into the bath and the device is used as a supplying scrape transporter. After the raw fixing, the eggs bags by the transporter are delivered to plastic baskets placed on the receiving table for eggs bag screening. The complex may be equipped both for manual and automatic screening of eggs bags. The raw salting is executed either in salting reservoirs or by machine method in special apparatus. The raw squeezing may be accomplished by centrifugal method, either by gravitational draining or by vacuum mode. The next stage of the raw processing is the application of anti-infective agents. For the purpose, the salted raw is evenly distributed on a special table, where the anti-infective agents are applied. Afterward, it is extensively stirred up by paddles. After an allowance is signed by the technologist, on the next stage the oil is added to the raw. Then it is transferred to the inspection transporter, where during the illumination of the thin layer of bags, the defective eggs are extracted by vacuum forceps. With the plastic belt of the inspection transporter, the salted raw is delivered to the clean tara placed on the floor weighing terminal. The tara, filled with the raw, is closed and with the cargo transporter is transferred for further marking, sealing and storage. Processing of fish waste within the project of the Processing Equipment Company Limited is accomplished by the technology of ambient separation on decanters. This technology has a number of advantages as compared to the pressing one. 3 to 5 times as less the consumption of electric energy, possibility to process waste of any content of grass, higher quality of the ready-made products, ecological cleanness, Milled wastes are supplied by the warm pump to the accumulating bunker, from where they are delivered to the scraper heat exchanger. They are heated there by the superheated steam up to the temperature of 65-95 centigrades, determined by the raw characteristics. Then the heated raw is delivered to the decanter, which separated the waste mass into fish oil, cake and the glutinous water. Fish oil produced by this technology has veterinary or food quality without additional purification, as soon as the raw is not subjected to a long time boiling out at high temperatures. With an additional purification, it's possible to obtain fish oil of pharmaceutical quality, either complexes of polyunsaturated acids omega-3. Cake is either dried up, forming the fish meal with a protein content of more than 72%, or is frozen or prepared for storage by adding the preserving agent. Such cake is a precious raw material for feeds production, as well as for cosmetic and pharmaceutical industry. The glutinous water is additionally purified and is used for technological needs of the facility, either is drained to the sewage system. Process Equipment Company Limited технологическое оборудование annually designs and constructs from 8 to 12 ashore fish processing facilities, as well as supplies to the market hundreds of units of machinery and equipment of owned and third parties production. Within the last 10 years, we have built and equipped with machinery more than 60 facilities, exporting their products to dozen countries in the world, from the European Union, USA and Canada to China and South Korea. We guarantee to our clients the solution of their technological problems on the basis of modern technical workings, on the world level of projects, goods and production's quality.